back in 2019, Jorge Masvidal was all the rage, right? Knocks out Darren Till, fastest knockout in UFC history against Ben Askren, the BMF title against Nate Diaz. But then he ran into some champions, and now he gets back on the horse here tonight.
Well, he's fighting the best of the best, and that is what you do when you win those types of fights. You push yourself into big moments. But tonight he has to use his skills. He's got to use his ability to defend takedowns, make this fight a stand-up affair. When you talk about a guy that wants to fight, you're talking about game-bred Masvidal, a guy that spent time fighting bare knuckle, fighting in the backyard before he became a mixed martial artist. So this guy's a fighter. Let's see if he can make this fight take place where he needs it to in order to get a victory.
Right, Tyron Woodley famously said years ago, Jorge Masvidal is the best pure boxer in the UFC. Gotta get those hands going here tonight. So here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watched Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jorge Game-Bred Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Colby Chaos Covington.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so Jorge Masvidal has the crowd. Colby Covington could not care less about that noise. These guys met once before, and Masvidal nearly landed that seminal blow. We'll see if he can close the show tonight.
Yep, and almost doesn't count, though. He has got to find a way, John, to get that strike and land that strike that's going to put Colby Covington out. But I truly believe that one of the most underrated aspects of Colby Covington is his chin and his desire to win. He does not get deterred. You hurting him with a punch will not deter Colby Covington. He is a guy that's going to try and chase you down, wear you down, and ultimately grind you out for the victory.
Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving. Crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd coming out of his hands. The one thing about oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Big right hand.
Covington's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
He threw that one with all of his power. Big shot lands for both guys. He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here? Great timing there. Beat the hips and got the takedown.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
He passes the half.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Covington. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. But at least staying busy on the bottom. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Covington's in half guard. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Covington's right back to the full mount here. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, round two now, folks. Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, missed on that one.
Finish his takedown. Got his guard pass.
Making all these shots count. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Gamebred. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He's got to be careful here.
Pretty athletic off his back.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage. Oh, takes his back now. Covington ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Nice transition. Great defense by this fighter.
Covington's trying for a submission here.
Got it very tight. Struggling to finish. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Punch to the body is blocked. Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background, and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with a strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and puts
sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, and now an uppercut. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. Covington gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Oh, nice local change.
Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from a serious ground and pound attack from his opponent.
Big shots.
Covington's in half guard.
Massive shot from the top. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Covington. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Oh, nice.
Lead kick is true there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
He's got that single collar tie.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Covington.
Now he's going full mount.
Masvidal's eye is closing up.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off your back. You have to get him out of his position.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Okay? Look, some water, relax, okay? Not a big deal. We've been knocked down before. It's okay. We're going to get back up. We're going to do that.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big right hand.
Landed some nasty strikes.
Oh, big left. Oh! It's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are gonna have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, beautiful counter. Nice. Nicely done. Covington's now dealing with a cheek cuff.
Beautiful knee there by Masvidal.
There's the kick, it's blocked. Jorge Masvidal!
What a fight! What a fight!
Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce. Jorge Masvidal, your winner by knockout here tonight. Not quite as dramatic as Askren stiff as a board, but pretty close.
Yeah, really good. I mean, he does a great job of finding his shots, making them count, and they produce these types of results. He always says his intention is to get the knockout